The most difficult thing in football is to be realistic, because no one wants to be realistic, and the comparison always are not good, you know. But in some point you need to be realistic, and our fans need to be realistic, and of course the comparison is sometimes, some point are good to do this.
And you're back with us on Sensor Pitches.
Ew.
Hey, welcome back.
Well, you, Henry. All right. So, again, you're back with us with the lads here this week on Sensor Pitches. Unfortunately, again, our beloved producer. Well, actually, no, I was the one who wasn't here last week, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's why I said welcome back.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So, this week, YuHan is the one who can't make it, unfortunately.
I'm disappointed.
What
Very
to
disappointed.
do? He has work. Well, I mean, his job is much more tiring than us, but whatever. Okay, wait, this is actually super hard to do while I'm at the side. I need to move here. Alright, so this week we're going to be wrapping up a lot of things. We are going to be talking about the Bundesliga. There's, well, one player in particular that caught our attention in Bundesliga this week. La Liga, we finally get to see everything, set in place. There's really nothing much that you can do about that.
Season's over.
Pretty much. And, well, we're also going to be talking a little bit about the Serie A, the Champions League,
The Champions League.
and the FA Cup. Unfortunately, we got to skip League One because, well,
Oh.
No.
What do you want me to say?
Yeah, that's pretty much it. League One was so...
What do you want me to say?
Yeah, so without further ado, let's jump straight into one. I think it's one of the more entertaining years for the Serie A. Let's jump straight into the Serie A. Juventus versus Napoli, a 0-1 defeat to Juventus.
Oh yeah, title race is back on, guys. There's only 4 games left to play in the league. So basically, there is a very huge gap between Napoli and Juve in third place. So Roma has no fight anymore. So there's no monkey wrench in this. It's just basically Napoli and Juventus.
I think pretty much Roma is only pretty much going to focus on the Champions League right now.
Probably
despite losing 5-2. But we'll talk more about that later.
Well, if this game was a draw, Juventus would have probably had one hand in their 7th successive Serie A title.
Wait, in a row.
Okay.
Yeah,
Like one
seven-
hand in, where?
Seven. One hand on. Sorry, but you could see that Napoli had that drive in this game,
Right.
and it proved with the possession that they had. 60% possession, 12 shots, 8 on target, 8 off target, 4 on target, and also for Juve, they only had 4 shots, and all of them were off target.
I mean, we're talking about a Napoli team that has been... I think this is one of the strongest Napoli team I've seen in quite a while, with the likes of Insigne.
Basically, these players are they're very common in the lineup. It's just that this season they are particularly on form. You've got Piotr Zielinski, Marek Hamsik, Insigne, Jorginho, these guys, and then Arkadiusz Milik, who was off the bench, he was also on a roll. Basically, what Napoli did in this game was just they know that Juve are going to be very, very conservative with their attack. They're going to absorb, and go for the counter. So what they did was they never gave them the chance or the space to even try for a shot or even try for a counter attack. Juve really had no chance in this game. They were totally smothered, and at the end of it, you could see that they were very tired. And as a result, the goal came at the 89th minute.
Oh, fuck me.
And I think towards the hour mark, when there were new faces in the team for Napoli, they just constantly tried long shots, forced Gigi Buffon down on the ground, make saves, and he just got tired at the end.
Don't you feel like Juventus was sort of affected by Champions League then?
I think, I mean, since the Champions League defeat...
I don't exactly think that that's mainly the case, because Dybala is not exactly on form this season either.
Yeah, but again, I think in a total overall performance, Juventus were actually doing okay in comparison to, well, most of their form now. Because after that Champions League defeat against Real Madrid, especially that last-minute goal, I think Juventus has been losing their games. This is what, their 3rd game in a row now they've lost?
I think so, yeah.
3rd or 4th, somewhere there. But yeah, they've just been horrible.
Well, but it's just basically them trying their best in the game lah. But really, Napoli were really too good in this game. Despite the 1-goal scoreline, Napoli were pulling the strings. And it's really hard to see that happening at home for Juve.
Papa Master.
And because of that, if you ask me, okay, Napoli will be moving within 1 point of Juve with 4 matches left to play for each team. Okay, on paper, Napoli seem to have the more easy games. Okay, if we look at the last 4 opponents for Juve, they have Inter Milan away, Bologna home, Roma away, and Hellas Verona at home. That's the last 4 games.
That's for Juventus.
Yes, that's for Juventus. And for Napoli, they have Fiorentina away, Torino at home, Sampdoria away, and Crotone at home.
Shit, what the heck?
I don't know. I don't really want to call it because we've jinxed.
No, I don't want to call it either because because on paper it looks like an easy team, but you look at the likes of Fiorentina and Sampdoria, they're actually
Napoli
monkey wrenches.
has a chance.
Yeah, Napoli has a chance.
Yeah.
Juventus still has a chance to get lucky, but both Inter Milan and Roma are away though. That's not going to be easy at all.
The most viable situation for Juve right now in these 4 games is they can only afford to draw 1 game. Because if they draw 1 game and Napoli win all their games, Juventus will still win by goal difference. So right now, against Inter Milan will be a huge test because
Meaning that they cannot lose.
not at all.
Both of them can't.
If they lose this one match, then Juve has to pray that Napoli loses at least 1 match in one of these four opponents. And to me, you're looking at Fiorentina and Sampdoria and also Torino. They are actually quite decent teams lah.
Okay, fair enough. Right. So I guess that's all we're going to talk about the Serie A. Because right now, with the last 4 games coming, we're all just looking forward to seeing who's going to win.
Yeah.
But speaking about winning, I know this is one of the worst segues I've ever done.
Good job.
Speaking about winning, but to be fair, we've not seen this team win so comfortably in quite a while.
Yes.
Okay.
And we were just shitting on them
against
last
fucking Bayern Leverkusen of all
Yeah,
people.
exactly. So next we're going to go to Borussia Dortmund versus Bayer Leverkusen in the Bundesliga last week. Borussia Dortmund edging out Leverkusen by 4 goals.
What do you mean edging out? They destroyed Bayern Leverkusen by 4 goals, dude.
Edging them out.
Fucking
So
destroyed them.
Shitting on them last week. We're shitting Dortmund last week.
But it was a total 180 turn from whatever they were doing last week.
Exactly. No, and the best part is Toja actually fielded one of the youngest teams that he could actually afford to.
And his bench is actually quite strong as well. We had Dahoud and Castro on the bench as well.
Castro being the one with more experience and Dahoud being the one with more pace. Yeah. But here's the thing though, like during this game, again, we talked about one player in particular that we wanted to highlight. And this player in particular is, I was about to say Jordan, but it's Jadon Sancho. Dude, the spelling of the name, it disorients me so badly.
Jadon Sancho.
Jadon Sancho, who is actually an English player. Did you know that, CK?
I know.
Yeah, he's an English player who...
I was shocked as well. I was like, oh shit, Jadon Sancho, he's English?
Yeah, he's an English player who scored 1 goal and provided 2 assists. And this guy was an ex-Manchester City youth player. So, okay, back in the summer of 2017, he didn't actually get to follow Manchester City to the whole, tour thing.
Alright.
Okay, Pep dropped him. And because of that, it led up to him leaving the club.
He's still on loan, right?
Dude, he left the club.
Oh, he left the club. Okay.
He left the club.
Very good.
He's with Dortmund now. This is...
Very good.
I don't know. I don't want to jinx it, but I kind of feel like it's like a Pogba-like situation.
But I hope that this is not a one-off thing from Jadon, because Jadon, I think this is only his 3rd or 4th appearance as a Dortmund senior player, and only now he scored a goal. It could be just... I'm just worried that it could be a one-off thing where he just has that one good game and then the next game he's going to be like...
Fair, but I mean, looking from his performance, look at how his eye was in searching for goals, how his positioning was, his touches. You saw his touches.
Oh yeah, really good touches.
But
he's only 18. What the fuck?
Yeah, dude, you can't say anything about the defense right now. You're putting an 18-year-old against a team like Leverkusen who has a decent... Well,
not really
decent.
Leverkusen
this
is
is
shit.
The German league thing about it. If you put him in the Champions League, it will be probably harder to forgive.
Well, we're not in the Champions League, for God's sake. We're
Premier League. Premier League. Sorry.
Dortmund will probably not be in the Champions League this season, so
I was going to say Premier
season.
League. Sorry, not Champions League.
Yeah, but
sorry,
I mean,
I'm all caught up with the Champions League.
Oh, fuck off.
So I'm still a little bit drunk. After the whole scenes.
Please don't have a bad hangover because you don't want that happening. That's another week away.
No, I'm saying drunk from the victory but
again
in Anfield.
fuck off. Okay, but to be fair to Sancho he's an English player, and we've never expected English players to be able to perform in any other leagues, to be honest.
Yeah,
Because
that's true.
English players, mostly they just stick with their own leagues.
Or they go to America.
Or they go to America, yeah. I mean, what other prolific English player has actually left the...
David Beckham.
Well, not even prolific lah. But Beckham didn't even do much in Real Madrid. He wasn't really that much of a star there.
He was
Michael Owen.
Oh shit.
And this is where the salty Liverpool fans talk about Michael
Owen
Owen.
Hargreaves.
Who's that?
Owen Hargreaves.
Owen Hargreaves.
Yeah, isn't Michael Owen one of your ambassadors?
Jonathan Woodgate.
Oh, he went to
Steve
United.
McManaman.
He went to United.
Who? Owen? Fuck that guy.
Yeah, okay, but again, back to Sancho. Like, I do want to ask you guys, do you guys think this is like one of the worst losses that Pep has done for City?
Nah,
yet.
I don't
I
think
cannot
so.
say that yet. But if you're saying that this 18-year-old is going to win City the league,
I doubt it
which
lah.
totally Pep doesn't need. Yeah.
I think
of course he doesn't
right
need
now,
it, but-
right now, how Pep does his thing is he doesn't really scout for young players.
I mean,
he
he
scouts
has a
for
young-
players on form so that he can win that one title. And then next season, if the player cannot perform, he gets another player,
That can perform and then,
win another title.
throw away the old player.
Like he's blessed to have Barcelona lah, because Barcelona, the players were fucking on form.
I think the old players was good. Like
Yeah.
those products of Barcelona
Yeah.
actually
The golden generation of La Masia, yeah.
was the key points to Pep's success in Barcelona itself. You cannot say that, Pep, just because he has the money to buy certain players, then he can, buy that player, then win the league. Then like that, everybody will want to buy that one player to win the league. You understand what I mean?
Yeah, that's why Paris Saint-Germain got Neymar.
But they win the league, fine, in Ligue 1. You understand?
Yeah.
Alright? But in Premier League itself, you don't just buy one player. You have to construct a whole team that can last long. You don't just like, I buy this one player. I
mean-
Salah was out of the...
Shut up, like you guys bought Salah.
No, I gotta shut up about Liverpool, but in all seriousness,
Fucking hypocrite, right?
in all seriousness, like City-wise, right? Did Pep really wanted to buy Sterling? Not really.
No,
right?
it was Pep didn't even buy Sterling. dude.
Exactly. Hence, he make use of what he has and add on a few players to create a very solid squad.
Fair enough.
Not just one player that can change the whole team.
Yeah, so
Right.
to be honest with you, Jadon is still young.
Yeah. So can he really? I mean, like if you are saying that City lost,
We talk about 5 years down the road when he's
probably
22.
lah. I don't know lah.
Maybe we'll revisit this
Yeah.
in 5 years.
Like,
But
5 years down the road, Jadon Sancho is 22. He might not even be playing in Dortmund. He could even be at the lower league for all we know. For
all we know.
Or
But-
in Madrid.
Yeah,
But
okay,
I do
that's true,
believe
so-
the future looks bright for him. All right.
Okay.
So
Or in
speaking
Bayern.
about fucker. So now let's talk about teams whose futures aren't that bright. Now,
Good lah, good segue.
fuck you, Henry. We're going to the La Liga now, where they pretty much wrapped up, even though they have 2 more
All
games
them?
in hand.
At the bottom.
Bottom
Yeah,
and top.
Bottom and top.
Oh, shit.
Okay,
Barca
Barcelona
won
has
already.
already won. Yeah, Barca has already gotten the cup.
The rest are just fighting for Champions League.
Yeah.
Good for you, Coutinho.
And the last 3, we have Deportivo, Las Palmas, and Malaga of all teams. Okay, so Malaga has actually a long story there, so we're gonna breeze through
Malanga.
the rest.
Malaga, yeah.
They Malaga with orang lain.
Shut up lah,
Malang.
fuckers.
Bukan Malang ah.
Malaga.
Bye.
All right. So first, let's talk about Deportivo. Okay. So this all these stats we're gonna be giving is based off based on the latest stats up
Alright.
till the 26th of April. 26th April 2018, by the way. Deportivo currently stands at the 17th place. Sorry. 18th place, sorry. I could not maths for a while there. They are the 18th place, and they've only gotten 8 wins, 10 draws, and 18 losses. Okay, so 8 wins is actually pretty decent. You are gonna be able to stick to
6
stick
wins.
up to
6 wins.
Oh, my bad. 6 wins. Shit.
Yes, they really
Whoever
needed
is
8
editing
wins.
this, whoever is editing
Yes,
this.
they really needed 8 wins.
Yeah, probably. would
Actually,
have
no,
needed-
they really needed 8 wins, to be honest with you, because they dropped a lot of points because of all the draws.
Oh shit.
Okay, 10
Not
draws,
for Liverpool.
10
Yeah.
draws, that's 20 points that they lost for not winning.
But it's scary to know that 10 draws is enough to relegate you. You know.
Liverpool has 10
Yeah,
draws.
exactly. Really?
I'm
Yeah.
serious.
Yeah. But it's scary
Okay,
to
okay,
know
but-
that in Spain you can actually you can actually get relegated.
Yeah,
with 10
Liverpool has
draws.
10 draws, but they don't have as many losses.
Yeah lah.
We lost 3 times.
Good for you. Fucker.
We stress.
Yo, we're not here talking about Liverpool. We're going to focus on Deportivo.
Please don't talk about Liverpool because we're gonna fucking lose if you keep on going.
But I guess Deportivo serves as a good case on how you should at least really strive for a win instead of a draw. Because like drawing this many games, that's a lot of lost opportunities and lost points. 20 points that they lost by not clinching the win. Or, barely surviving. All right, next we have Las Palmas, who is
Las Palmas.
CK, wasn't this the club that you...
No, I'm like, I support. What was the German club again?
Darmstadt.
Darmstadt. Yes, exactly.
All right, so Las Palmas currently sit on 5 wins, 6 draws, and 23 losses.
Bear in mind, guys, this club used to have Kevin Prince fucking Boateng.
Exactly.
Used to.
Used to have Kevin Prince Boateng, dude. They trashed Osasuna 7-1.
Then when did you go?
I think last season. I would believe he only was there for a season.
But I don't know. Las Palmas strikes me as one of those teams who have a short amount of time in the higher leagues and then gets relegated because they only got promoted in the 14-15 season. The next couple of leagues they got 11th place and 14th place, and now they fucked up.
Sound like Derby, yeah.
Oh shit. Hey, I think Derby were better back in the day.
Derby County.
We're talking about back in the day.
They had
so-
a higher survival rate compared to like the likes of Las Palmas.
Well,
who
I mean, at
lasted
least-
like 4 seasons.
At least Las Palmas isn't Portsmouth right now.
Yeah.
Not Bolton. Oh, wow.
Yeah, because Bolton at J Spearing.
Blackburn. Oh, fuck.
Damn pain, right? But yeah,
The only good that came out of for Bolton was when Sturridge was on loan with them, and the guy was a goal machine back then.
but
And then they got Sterling. And then they got Spearing. Sorry.
but I just don't feel like I'm disheartened for Las Palmas. I mean, I can't feel gutted for them. Like,
You expect them to really go down, actually.
yeah, because they've not had that much of a consistent performance. The only reason why they got 11th place was because the La Liga teams didn't know how to handle them at first.
And because they had Kevin Prince Boateng.
They had Boateng for a season lah.
Huh?
They had Boateng for last season only, ma.
Prince of
Oh, wait,
season.
2 seasons ago. Yeah. Because of Boateng, they got 11th. But
Yeah.
that's it. We all know they were going to go back down.
Yeah, that's true.
Alright.
Leicester, right?
But this next team is one of the saddest stories we could actually...
Oh, it's really heart-wrenching to read, to want to talk about this one though. Really.
At the bottom of the table, we have Malaga. Malaga with 5 wins, 6 draws, and 23 losses.
Fuck.
It's disheartening to think that Malaga at one point was in the fucking quarterfinals for the Champions League.
It's just Aston Villa, they won a Champions League.
Aston Villa won, Malaga didn't.
Arsenal?
Huh?
Arsenal?
Arsenal never did win the Champions League.
CK, not the time for banter, it's time for sadness.
Okay, anyways, this one, I mean, over here, Izham mentioned that this Qatari cash literally went out to waste, but honestly speaking, it wasn't Malaga's fault. Now, if you want to look back at history, when Malaga started getting famous or like they got money from this sheikh, what happened was that in 2011, I think when the money came in, 2011, 2012,
2011, 12, yeah.
2011, 2012, when the money came in, the La Liga TV rights changed. So back then, La Liga only featured the big names or like just Real Madrid and Barcelona, which is why we remember them. So they get the most of the TV rights. But it started to break down. So La Liga broke down the budget. So it no longer became a monopoly between Barcelona and Real Madrid.
So it wasn't just a league that you watch just for Barcelona.
Real Madrid. So they started exposing the other teams as well. Now the situation over here is that despite the fact that Malaga had a lot of cash, Malaga is not a very well-known name in the La Liga. So to get the TV rights, they failed to do it because, well, they're Malaga. People will give
who
the TV
knows
rights
about Malaga?
more to Real Madrid and Barcelona because they are Real Madrid and Barcelona. That's the nature of the league. People only remember them for that, and that's why they get more TV rights. Malaga, unfortunately, were not able to do it.
Malaga.
But they did invest on a very good amount of players. Santi Cazorla, Carlos Kameni, Isco was languishing in the reserves for Valencia. Isco was rescued. Jeremy Toulalan, who was from Lyon. Who else? You got like a Ruud van Nistelrooy of all people. You know, they got all these star players to be in Malaga because they had the money. Then UEFA came in. I tell you, from one hit to another, UEFA banned them for 4 years because of financial fair play. So they were not allowed to play in any European competition despite being able to qualify. And that time, when that happened, it was a year later in 2012-2013 when Malaga finished 4th and they were in the Champions League round of 16. And when that news came out, basically everyone just said, you know what, fuck you guys. Since I'm not going to get European football, I'm going to leave. Oh yeah, by the way, Salomon Rondon from
Rondon was Malaga
from
too.
West Brom. He
Yeah,
was from
fuck.
Malaga as well. So because of that, Rondon left to Russia. Isco went to Real Madrid. Cazorla went to, as soon as the news broke out, Cazorla went to Arsenal. Isco went to Real Madrid. Yeah, I just said that. Then basically it just started falling apart for Malaga lah. Because after that, the Qatari owner just went, you know what, since I'm not getting anything out of this, I'm going to pull the plug. Then when that happened, their ban was reduced from 4 years to 1 season.
Malang,
Okay. No. When I said the Qatari cash literally went to waste, I meant it in a sense where how
the players were spent on. I mean, the money was spent on players.
No, it was basically an investment gone wrong for the Qataris lah.
Yeah, pretty much. And because of that, Malaga suffered because they had to let go of players too to bring in those players. And once those players all left, they were just, grasping at thin air.
Malaga couldn't pay the players because the guys pulled out.
Exactly.
So it's very sad. So this is actually like one of the teams that I did not expect to see in the relegation zone, but you expect that to happen because they really have no
Malaga
money.
was a constant mid-table team even after Qatari people.
They were constantly a
took away the
mid-table
money.
team, yeah.
But I don't know. Just maybe this wasn't their season, lah. I really can't say anything much about Malaga right now. They've been playing shit. That's for sure.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's their fault.
No, it was never their fault to start with. It was really an experiment gone wrong.
And you know what's fucked up? They got fined for financial fair play, but clubs like
No, City got
Barcelona.
no. Okay, here's where I have to stop you because that time Barcelona, but Manchester City were all sanctioned also. They were all sanctioned, but they were not given bans.
How about
They
now?
were given fines.
How about now?
Huh?
How about now?
UEFA's corrupted. What do you expect?
Exactly. So I'm talking more about the current situation of the whole thing.
Fair enough.
Like it went from a strict UEFA back then to a UEFA now who is so. I don't think it's lazy.
Who loves Spain so much?
Yeah, they love Spain. They love France, apparently. PSG still being okay.
Yeah.
Nothing new from the news yet. They're still not banned or anything from financial fair play.
Yeah. And it's also because of the situation of the economics where money keeps on increasing every season. So I think it's a conundrum that UEFA has not addressed. So when this happened, they are like, oh shit, players are getting more expensive. What do we do now? Do we sanction them? But it's creating entertainment for everyone to watch. So what do we do? I guess we sit down and just support Barcelona or Madrid.
Kinda thankful YuHan isn't here right now.
Yeah. This would have been an onion that you don't want to peel, but yeah, it's really disappointing to see what has happened. And basically, Malaga were the scapegoats of the situation.
Well, what to do?
And it's something to point out that the points between 17 and 18 is actually 9 points. So basically, Deportivo, Las Palmas, and Malaga are going to be seeing the Serie
There's no way. They're already confirmed.
La Liga B, yeah.
They're going to be relegated. There's no way to save them at all right now.
Nope.
Speaking about no saving, let's go to the United and Spurs game.
I want to start off by saying that you should never dance if you score first against United
At Wembley.
At Wembley, especially if you are from a London club.
Thank you, Wembley curse.
Just ask Alan Pardew and Dele Alli.
Man,
CK, come.
I watched the whole match. Being not put, I didn't plan to watch the match, but I went on drinking. Then actually bumped into this match. And I'm like, fuck, I'm going to stay and watch, right? So Tottenham started off very brightly. Actually, United was at the back foot here. Then, as soon as they scored the first goal, I mean, before even scoring the first goal itself, Eriksen. Not Kane. Kane was a shit.
Yeah, Kane was terrible in this game.
Son was trying really hard. Everybody was prioritizing. I mean, in Manu's defense, he's just covering that Son player.
Yeah.
And Eriksen was the one that creating plays. But when the moment came where Eriksen actually crossed the ball, Dele Alli was just like, fuck,
Let me
man.
take it,
I
yeah.
didn't know that he was going to come and just like slides in.
No one expected it, right?
Nobody
no one
expected it. Even De Gea didn't see it
Yeah.
coming.
I mean, those are the kinds of plays that you have to play against the air.
Yeah.
You can't give him the kinds of plays that he can get ready for because he can react.
And what Pochettino did in this game was very smart. He put 4 up front.
Yeah.
He put Dele Alli, Son, Eriksen, and Kane up front. So these 4 can interchange. They can
Right,
rotate
the
around.
rotation.
They can rotate around.
So
But
problem
Kane was shit in this game, so that didn't
problem
work.
was, Kane was shit. Ball wasn't going to him at all. Even the ball was going to him, it was instantly cleared by the United defense. But what I wanted to say was, I think Tottenham took United by surprise at the start. Basically, we weren't expecting that Tottenham was gonna like come in very hard
Yeah.
in this game.
Yeah.
Where as soon as Tottenham scored a goal, everything changed.
Yeah.
United picked up the pace. Everything was going to United's way. Tottenham just bringing up the ball and losing the ball all the time.
And did you see how Pogba easily wrestled Dembele to the ground to get the ball? That's so disappointing from Dembele.
Dembele,
would expect them-
Belgian.
Like he's a big center defensive midfielder. I'm very surprised that happened.
I
Exactly.
mean, you would expect Dembele to at least put up a fight.
Yeah, he just got pushed over by Pogba. I'm like, what the fuck you doing?
Right. So, but when the moment the second half started, tactics was changed. Mourinho was in it to win it already.
So he didn't
all
park the bus.
He parked the bus.
He parked the bus.
After the second goal. He parked the bus after the second
Even the
goal.
first, I mean, like the first goal itself was just lucky for Tottenham's part. Even though they played quite well, I would say
Only
it's
the
just
first
luck.
20
It was
minutes
just
lah.
luck.
Yeah.
It was just luck. United had the game in the bag already.
United
I would say they were prepared for Dele Alli. They were prepared for Son. They were prepared for Kane.
They just basically put Harry Kane in Chris Smalling's pocket.
Which I kind of want to bring up the next question then. Like, they were prepared for these 4 players. Sorry.
Eriksen is the one that constantly
They-
tries and they cannot stop.
Yeah, because
right.
you have
So-
to remember, when Eriksen scores, Kane's name is on the team sheet.
Okay, so
name,
at the very
name
least, they were prepared for Kane, Ali, and Son. So this begs a huge question: what's next for Spurs in terms of attacking? Because like right now, I don't see them spending to get new players.
Well,
to be attacking up front.
I
These 3 players are now predictable enough for people to be able to read them, mainly for the higher ranked teams. But still,
Is it what?
I think
what's next, right?
Yeah, I think Pochettino can still work with these 4 players because they are still young. Play style can change.
But this is the last season for them, I assume.
Why would it be the last season for them?
Transfer season comes, they're gonna get raided.
With
I tell you.
But with the performances that they've put in,
Yeah, but
I don't know,
cups,
throughout this
no
season-
finals, no cups, no finals.
Yeah.
How long can Tottenham last?
yeah,
keeping all
exactly.
these
Dude,
star players.
this has been Tottenham's best season so far.
Really?
In like forever, and this.
Hey, the number 4, okay.
Oh, congratulations, you're the new Arsenal.
oh
You really wanted all the glory? Congratulations.
yeah,
you're
but
the
at
new
least Arsenal can win the fucking FA Cup
Yeah.
3 times in a row.
Spurs with their strongest team lineup right now has nothing to show.
Okay, before we move on to anything else, let me just throw out some fun facts or like proper stats for you guys, okay? This is Spurs' 8th consecutive semi-final loss in the FA Cup.
Right. Yeah, I remember this.
And in this season, Spurs were knocked out of the Champions League, Carabao Cup, and right now the FA Cup while they were in winning positions.
What?
Can you imagine how shit of a luck Spurs are going through for the past 10 years, despite having a solid team?
I guess the Spurs players are all very kinky. Choke me, daddy.
I mean, the loss of Alderweireld
Yeah,
Just-
it's very, very obvious. Because you put Davinson Sanchez in the middle, fighting against a small guy who can fly like no one's
Actually,
business.
Sanchez also quite lucky. I was like,
Yeah, lah, but even despite Alderweireld's loss being obvious, I don't know. We're talking about Spurs who has gotten into the lead and they've lost the lead multiple times. How? They've been choking. You can't deny it. They've been choking.
That's why I said don't dance when you score against United. Fuck's sake.
the reverse Wembley curse. Now he's choking Tottenham.
But you do realize that that's why it's called the Wembley curse, right? The eight times they were in Wembley and they were knocked out in the semi-finals. it's so fucking disappointing. But like honestly speaking,
Not really. I don't think it was disappointing for me.
but I honestly feel like Spurs got complacent in the first 20 minutes. Like they know, like okay, United. Yes, despite the fact that United had the game in the bag, right? Spurs had a fighting chance in the first 20 minutes because of how they played. After that, they just slowed down.
I mean, they tried. They really tried. It's just the defense was
Too good.
with Herrera, Phil Jones, Smalling playing. It's just very hard lah. To go in that center.
I mean,
part of it. That's why like Son was like constantly pushed to the side. Even Dele Alli is constantly pushed
to the side. Yeah.
So to play with a very pacey left back or right back is just very tough, I would say.
Meaning props to the United fullbacks lah. That's it.
Fullbacks, basically the whole defense line did very well. Like it's something very rare from United
The
the
moment
whole
when
season.
Herrera scored, I'll be
Yeah, game over. It's already game over.
Alright. Now, speaking about game over situations, let's go into the Champions League, boys.
Game is not over yet, dude.
I'm cursing it.
Game is.
Let's talk about the first
not
game in the
over yet.
Champions League. Liverpool against Roma, 5-2 to Liverpool. CK,
This is what dreams are made of. This is what I'm going to start with. Okay? Anfield looks like a fucking fortress right now.
Yeah.
Right? But we are not going to play in Anfield in the final.
Yeah. We're not gonna play. We're gonna play in Kiev if we make it to the finals.
Anfield looks like a fortress right now, but you guys still need to go to Stadium Olimpico.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly, but at the moment, I can see here is, I mean, I definitely didn't expect this
Scoreline.
Me
this
neither.
scoreline.
Me neither.
5? No.
I expected this.
And
Come on.
Do you know the head-to-head we have not really beaten Roma except for that one time in the final in 1984. Like Roma was one of the tougher teams for us to beat. Mm-hmm. So to be able to churn out like a 5-0 performance or like up to before the 2 goals were scored, the 5-0 performance, I was shocked.
Because what I said was, this was the hardest draw from us, I mean, compared to Madrid and Bayern.
Yes.
Because we felt like we are not the underdogs. Roma was more like an underdog so the pressure was on us.
Yeah,
right?
back when we were playing against City, we were the underdogs.
So when in the first 30 minutes, game was intense. Roma was actually dominating the first 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Then Liverpool had to turn things around and keep trying long balls, until one moment, I think Kolarov was just missing. He was not existent.
The guy was running up and down.
Wait, you're saying one moment?
Yeah.
hate you guys so much.
Moment. Yeah, but in all seriousness, Kolarov was just missing on the left back, hence giving the chance to Mo Salah to actually move forward, to bring the ball forward and I create chances.
Why'd you say it that way? Why'd you say
Mo Salah?
Salamo.
But in all seriousness, the front three, right? The performance was good for the other two, except for Mane. This is the player that I feel was the player that carried our back during last season before Salah came in.
Yeah, Mane missed a lot of good chances, right?
Was like, oh, Mane is a very good player, right? He can actually bring us to somewhere. But at the moment, what I can see here is Mane not performing in like pressure games like this.
But you have to see that Mane was also part of the contributors to the Champions League campaign because he scored 7-7.
There's no pressure.
Yeah, but I would assume this is a one-time thing. I think Mane performed pretty decently during your run with City.
Yeah, against City he was good.
Yeah,
obviously.
but I would assume this is because it's one of those days lah. You can't expect one player to be able to perform.
But
I think a lot of flack has been given to Mane because when Salah came in, they were expecting Mane to be able to link up with
to actually
with Salah.
perform at the same level.
But you have to understand that back in Southampton, Mane was played central and alright. You're putting him in a position where he is not comfortable.
Yeah,
He's playing in the left now.
You're putting him in a totally different position. It's
But
not the same.
The decision making that is gonna cost you the game because you miss 2 chances, goals, one-on-one situation.
Yeah.
It's just
Didn't he rocketed one?
He rocket one, yeah. No, he actually placed it, but it didn't go in.
it was raining okay.
Yeah.
It was raining in Anfield that night, so
See, I
It's
like,
always raining in fucking Anfield.
Look. I like how CK was so against not against Mane, but he was attacking Mane, but also so defensive
no, I mean,
right now.
giving him a chance because he rocketed the ball. I'm saying that it rained, right? But in all seriousness, Ox, another player lost from our squad because of this injury.
Okay, I want to know. Wait. Okay. I was just waiting for this part. I want to know why are you so salty about Oxlade-Chamberlain?
I'm not salty.
No. Go on. I just want to hear your points because you've been giving Ox shit ever since he moved to Liverpool and he was playing super.
No, I gave him shit during the first few months he was at Liverpool.
Yeah.
But then after
He just shut off the critics. I mean, like,
yeah, he did.
Ox-
Don't get me wrong. What he did to prove to people that he deserves to be at Liverpool. I commend him for that. The goals that he's been scoring. Commend him for that.
assisted.
But I said that there because I just wanted to trigger CK because he's going to be out for quite a while, and we all know Oxlade-Chamberlain
Out for World Cup.
and also World Cup.
he's always been injury prone, even back in Arsenal.
Okay.
But not to do that. This
Not to the extent. This is quite a bad injury.
Yeah, so Chamberlain is going to become the next Walcott.
No.
Ooh.
Okay, we wanted Walcott, that's one. so,
We got Walcott 2.0.
Yeah, you want the Walcott? You got Walcott. All right. Speaking about club, the likes.
But before we end the Liverpool talk, I just want to say that the game is not over yet. We let go 2 unnecessary goals.
yeah, I mean,
We really let
away
go 2 unnecessary goals.
Could happen to anyone.
All I can say is, I'm hoping you guys win at Stadium.
No, I'm saying
It's
we,
hard.
we
It's
are
gonna
going to
be-
win. I say we are going to go to the
my
final. It's just
He's
that
scared.
Oh my fucking
it's just
god.
that it's going to be a tough battle going into the second leg of the semi-final.
Oh, now I'm scared.
No, I'm seeing Liverpool inside the finals already. It's just that how are we going to get through this second leg?
CK, 1 week from now. Just saying, 1 week from now. 1 week from now. We'll see how it goes, but like 1 week from now. I'm actually very scared, genuinely scared of the Sons of Pictures curse.
Okay. Next up. Next, we're talking about Bayern
We're
Munich.
going to win the Champions League.
Enough.
Real Madrid
Next.
going to win. Yes, Real Madrid is going to win the Champions League.
Okay, Bayern Munich and Real Madrid.
Why the odds of Real Madrid winning the Champions League?
1-2 to Real Madrid. Real Madrid just outclassing Bayern.
No.
But Joshua Kimmich
No.
It's not Real Madrid outclassing Bayern. It's Bayern having a very bad day in the office. It really is.
Joshua Kimmich after scoring a goal.
Yeah, but
Joshua Kimmich.
Joshua
Okay,
Kimmich
okay.
gave me a slight belief that he can actually play in every position. Just a bit only with that goal. But to be fair, right, Keylor Navas is stupid. He was thinking that Joshua Kimmich is going to cross. To who? He was running into the middle already. Fucking idiot. Keylor Navas had a terrible first half.
But still, in all seriousness, I feel Bayern
We were very unlucky in
wasted
this
this
game.
chance
They
at
did.
home. Could have been a very good.
Could have won the game,
Could have won the game actually
Could have won the
at
game.
home and at least put up the challenge to Madrid.
yo,
Yeah,
you
and
know
now
what?
and now there's a problem because they don't have Iron Robin and they don't have Jerome Boateng.
And
yeah, they don't.
There's 2 away goals.
Yeah, and there's 2
Yeah,
away
because I was
goals.
gonna say that literally, Bayern could literally do what Juventus did. We wrote off Juventus, when they lost to Real Madrid.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We did.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
then at the 90th minute, someone gives a penalty.
Yeah, exactly. See,
That was that fucked up. I feel
see
performed.
what can happen at Bernabeu. I still say it's too early to write off Bayern Munich.
No, it isn't. But they need to.
Yeah, I can't
But
talk
you
about
have to
either.
understand that this one bad day in the office, it could be a very terrible repercussion for the next week, because they lost 2 key players. Because Nicolas Sula is not the best replacement for Jerome Boateng, and at the moment, no one has been able to replace Jerome Boateng at the back
That's true.
for the past few seasons.
Again, I mean, as much as we wanna be very critical with this, we have to realize we're talking about European football right now. sometimes it defies logic.
I know. Okay.
Where dreams
okay,
are made
this,
of.
Okay, so this is where my next question will be. Would this actually be just that one-off magical moment in the quarterfinals, but not the semi-finals?
I don't know, man. Like, it's okay. You look at it this way. The parallel is both Roma and Real Madrid are facing the same situation.
Huh?
Roma and Real Madrid.
Yeah. Okay. Because Roma was losing to Barcelona. Real Madrid was already winning against Juventus
Oh, okay.
in the quarterfinals.
Yeah, okay.
All right. So they're facing more or less the same situation.
So
but
you're saying Roma will beat us, lah?
I'm not saying that's going to happen, but I'm just saying there's the parallel there. Can the both of them repeat the miracles that they did?
That's the
during
thing. I
quarterfinals?
really want to know, because is this going to be a one-off magical moment in the quarterfinals, or is it going to repeat?
We will only lose, Liverpool, just claiming, we will only lose to underdog teams in only one leg situations.
Yeah, but we have to remember this is Liverpool we're talking about, yeah? Liverpool chokes against teams that aren't super huge.
Roma is huge. What are you talking about?
Roma's not super huge.
When the Rossi is inside, if when the Rossi is outside, then games is different. Yeah,
Man, I don't know, man. This is very hard to call.
Look,
dude.
Henry's just so scared to talk about this.
I don't want to
You
talk
can see
about
in
it
his-
at all, man.
Oh my god, this is so much fun.
I knew we were good when we were 5-0 up. I was actually very happy. Like, if this scoreline stays, we are definitely through. Like,
I
definitely
actually
through.
wanted 7 just to be
Same.
safe.
I told like
I mean, since you guys are scoring for fun, might as well.
I told my friends,
Just
like,
score 7 goals. If Money didn't miss, you'll probably be 7.
yeah. I told my friends, like, look, if we score 6 or 7, we are totally safe. Two more
in
goals
the
from this.
finals, right?
2 more goals from this. We are definitely in the final already. But then we decided to give away 2 goals. And then it's just like, shit, this is bad. We are going to Rome in a 3-goal advantage. Only a 3-goal advantage, dude.
I'm going to destroy the Son of Pictures curse lah right now, okay? Who do you see in the final?
I cannot say this because I'm
Madrid,
biased
Liverpool.
already.
Madrid, Liverpool, same thing.
I cannot say it because I'm biased already.
See,
so
Henry's damn scared to say anything.
I don't
because
wanna-
he knows I'm already saying Madrid Liverpool.
I don't want, not to say jinx it, I just want to be very objective, but I can't be right now because I really, really want to see Liverpool in the final.
Oh, everybody wants
Yeah.
to right now. Everybody wants Salah to at least go into the finals.
Or get the fucking Ballon d'Or.
I mean, if Salah doesn't go to the finals now, he can go to the finals when he goes to Real Madrid.
That's the moment where we're going to trash Madrid and Salah is going to stay.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. All right. So we're done with the Champions League for now.
Yep.
And last but not least, we have something a little bit more special. Something a little bit special because last Friday we were graced.
Wenger in.
We were graced with some very shocking news actually because
I was
Arsene
not shocked.
Wenger
I was not surprised.
is finally stepping down as the Arsenal manager.
Wenger in.
Wenger in.
Come back.
One more season.
One more season.
One more season, Wenger.
See, this is why I need YuHan here for this fucking talk set because you guys are going to be fucking toxic about this.
I'm not gonna be toxic about this.
Yes, you are.
I'm just gonna state the truth that Arsenal fan TV is going to be like, they ran out of content. Who you gonna shit on now? Hey, bro, who you gonna shit on now? Wenger's out. Wait, now what?
Ramsey. Nicholas
Alright,
Bender.
alright, so I'm gonna read a few things that YuHan wrote down. So YuHan said, as an outsider, he feels terribly disheartened.
Oh,
by the
that's
news.
YuHan. Okay.
Yeah, that's YuHan. That's not me. So Wenger feels terribly disheartened by the news. On a more selfish note, YuHan actually wanted him to stay, just so we could extend the golden era for another year or two. But he knows that in order for Arsenal to evolve and move on, he needs to leave. Okay, which is fair. Which is fair. I share the same sentiments. It's disgusting how Arsenal Fan TV is actually still pushing the Wenger out narrative, even more now that the news has been announced. He says that we cannot downplay his contribution, not just to the club, but also to the English football in general. This guy is second to Ferguson and no one else. Fuck.
That's true.
Fuck off. Rafa second.
Nah.
Yo, did Rafa ever win the Premier League?
Did Rafa win the Champions League?
Yeah, but has he ever
Rafa
won the Premier
did.
League?
Rafa won the Champions League, but that's not the
Exactly,
point.
exactly.
That's
Yeah.
not the point.
We're talking about
Wenger win the Champions League?
We're talking about English football.
They
not-
went here in the Champions
See, this is why I didn't want to do this talk.
Yeah, I know.
Without
I
YuHan.
kind of see where you're coming from. So.
So last but not least, YuHan said that it's hard to imagine what he'll be doing after this. His life is Arsenal and Arsenal is his life. Wow, YuHan. I cannot imagine him at another club, but if he decides to do nothing and enjoy a peaceful sabbatical/vacation, go ahead, Wenger. You deserve it. Thanks for the memories. Your legacy will not be forgotten. P.S. I was really happy to see all of Arsenal's current and former players show Wenger his gratitude and appreciation on Instagram. Even Alba, Wenger's last signing for Arsenal. And then there's Alexis Sanchez. Ungrateful cunt.
Look, you have to understand. Alexis Sanchez has 2 dogs to take care. Okay.
But I don't know. Okay, you what do you want to say, CK? Come. Why?
Okay, in all seriousness,
You don't have to be serious, man, with Wenger.
I mean, Wenger is the team that actually.
Let him down. Yeah, it's true.
Okay, you want to start first or not?
I'm just finishing up your sentence.
No, I did not say. I did not want to say that. I was gonna say that. Arsenal, the level that he brought during the invincible period, is one of the most watched. What do you call? Even fans from other teams will actually watch Arsenal play, right? The football they play in that level is beautiful.
He pushed the bar to the limit.
Vieira, Bergkamp, Pires, Henry, all these players. This was a perfect system that was created by Arsene Wenger. I felt like anything afterwards that era was just
Pales in comparison.
yeah, and also Arsene trying out to pick up the pieces and try to fix
The same thing.
a broken puzzle, I would say. Right? He wants to create something very similar, but at the same time, everything is evolving. The era of football is evolving in that period.
Their players, their team's getting better than Arsenal
If
already.
you will have to have this squad, the invincible squad, to put them in this era, I tell you, Arsenal will be totally on top right now, I feel. You understand what I mean? The Invincibles playing with this era's football generation.
I cannot disagree with what CK has said.
No, I'm amazed those words actually came out of CK's mouth.
No,
The Invincibles,
I actually like the old
Arsenal
team. I actually like Bergkamp as a player.
You only like Bergkamp because he was a fucking Dutch.
What do you mean he was a fucking Dutch? He's still
Still a fucking Dutch.
dude.
But in all seriousness, he was like another level above Henry, I would say. Henry.
Yeah.
Right?
Wow.
Henry is a very good player, I would say. But
Interesting.
Bergkamp is a very underrated striker that can rely on all the time.
Okay.
You understand what I mean?
Yeah. I get it.
But the team, back then was the what do you call the
Pinnacle.
the par that all teams want to reach during that period of time.
City tried to reach it, but they lost to Liverpool. So
Liverpool wanted to reach it. I'm pretty sure United wanted to reach it at one point as well, right?
Yeah.
And Chelsea
yeah.
during that time when Chelsea was
So what you're saying right now is we're akin Arsenal's invincible season to United's treble-winning teams.
Or any winning
All I'm gonna
moment.
say is thank you for the memories, okay? Right.
Henry,
You have made my childhood memorable, at least for watching football.
Henry.
At least make me scared when going against
to
Arsenal.
in Highbury.
And besides Arshavin during that period of time, during 4-4.
oh fuck me, man.
4-4. Right.
Go rot in Russia, dude.
But I feel Arsene Wenger has eyes to see football with a different perspective.
yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Compared to the current generation of football fans, and to not put their fans to not put their full trust into Arsene Wenger are shit fans, like totally shit fans. And I
Robbie,
understand
I hope you're listening.
statement all the time Wenger in, but now is the age of evolution here, so Wenger out.
In a very nice way.
All right, Henry, yours.
Well, my biggest memory of Arsenal was when my dad gave me an Arsenal shirt with the name Henry at the back.
Oh, wait, I legit need to know.
Uh-huh.
At that time, was your dad actually supporting Liverpool or not?
Yeah, he was. But I don't know why he gave me an Arsenal shirt. But it was a very nice jersey. And that's how I got my namesake from. But most importantly, I remember Arsene Wenger a lot because his name was really akin to Arsenal.
I think a lot of people have told me that over the last week.
Like honestly speaking, you can never find a person as fitting as Arsene Wenger for Arsenal.
Right? Just because, because I don't know how many people have told me this over the last week where they all thought that Arsenal was actually a team named after Arsene Wenger.
Yeah. So it's just unfortunate that over the years, the the club has run out of steam. You know, they're kept on living in the glory days of the Invincibles. And again, I'm going to just echo whatever CK has said earlier. Basically, Arsene Wenger is just trying to pick up the pieces or like trying to fix a broken puzzle. And it's very hard to find a generation like the Invincibles again for a very long time. And because of that, the fans and Arsenal grew complacent. They grew impatient also. Because like, when are we going to see the Invincibles again? Arsene, do your magic. Arsene, do your magic. And constantly, for over 10 to 15 years, they're just tired of seeing Arsene. So I was always on the fence when it comes to Wenger in, Wenger out. I just love seeing Arsenal fans bickering among each other.
You as well.
But because of this, the gratification that we are chasing for, a lot of fans do not understand that there's a lot of processes that go in to football. And Arsene Wenger was one of the people to revolutionize the Premier League into what the process is today. A lot of people fail to realize that the Premier League we see today is also partly Wenger's doing. And I think a lot of the fans from Arsenal Fan TV fail to see that. They just want to win. It's just like a typical glory hunter for United fans. I'm just saying that if Robbie ever listens to this podcast, it's just basically a fuck you to him, because whatever your direction you're bringing Arsenal Fan TV to, great, you're creating publicity, but you're shitting on the person who has done so much for the club and you don't even realize that. Just because he has had that one good season and he's trying to fix the puzzle, you guys shit on him for that. And you guys you guys say Liverpool live back on past memories. Come on, man.
Actually, only outside fans can only shit on Arsenal.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
When we shit on Arsenal, we don't really mean it. But
Look at Liverpool being all tsundere.
It's all banter-wise.
Look at CK being all tsundere.
It's just proper banter. But okay, honestly speaking, thank you so much, Arsene. You have gave me the image of how Arsenal was supposed to be, despite it not being it now. You gave us the big four for a very good amount of years, and you made the Premier League very entertaining. After 22 years, I'm actually looking forward to see an Arsenal side without Arsene Wenger. And I just want to see where Arsenal Fan TV's content goes to after this.
Fucker. All right, so my turn. Last but not least.
Yeah.
It hit me the other day. We've always been theory crafting, like personally outside the podcast, on how who's going to be taking Wenger's place, who's going to be the next manager. It hit me that that's no more theories. That's actually going to be happening. Fuck me, man. Like,
would you like to get Roy Hodgson for the first 6 months?
Yeah, I'm good.
Brendan Rodgers?
Roy or Brendan? Gun to my head, I would rather Arsenal close up.
Oh, shit.
But no, right now, I don't know. We've all grown up knowing Wenger as the Arsenal manager. Okay, I think this is the same situation most United fans had to face back when Ferguson wanted to leave, when Ferguson left, and I can finally sympathize with them properly now, because now I know how it feels.
Yep.
Feels shitty. But what I think I'm sad the most about right now is the fact that we're not going to see any other manager that will stay with the club for as long as both Ferguson and Wenger has.
That's very true.
We're going to see Arsenal turn into another club that will be constantly changing managers every 4 to 5 years. And I don't know, the romantic in me wants a manager who can stay for as long as he can, for as long as Wenger did, for as long as Ferguson did. But the realist in me is saying that that's probably not going to happen. Yeah. So I'm excited for the future. We're going to see Arsenal rebuild themselves. This has been me telling you guys.
It's going to be a very long transition phase, just saying. It took Liverpool 10 years to come back to where we are right now.
I think one good thing Arsenal has is the fact that Wenger wanted to set up a system to find the new manager. That's why he still stayed over for one last season. And at the same time, we've learned the mistakes that United did.
Yeah.
Okay? So
by announcing your manager before and then putting him and trusting him
pretty much
in a huge stage in Old Trafford. I don't know. Alex Ferguson should just shut up and just not say anything.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
So this will be interesting. I am excited for the future because, I mean, I was happy.
You memang cannot run away also.
Yeah, you cannot run away.
I was happy with what Wenger has been doing so far. We went down to 6th place now. We are currently in the I mean, by the time
Worst
this comes
possible
out-
position
By the time
since-
this comes out, Arsenal may or may not be in the finals of the Europa
You're
Cup.
right. You're right.
And well, it's still something. Okay, and to the people who have been discrediting Wenger over the past 5-10 years,
Including us.
Including us.
yeah, you guys didn't really mean it, I know. But yeah, people who have been discrediting Wenger like crazy, you guys happy now?
Yeah.
You guys finally got what you wished, right?
Wenger out.
Wenger out.
Yeah.
Wenger
But
in.
again, Wenger has contributed so much to the landscape of what the English Premier League is right now. He and Ferguson, especially, they both pushed the bar to what Premier League football should be. And thanks to them, we have all the entertaining football that we expect from the Premier League now.
Yep.
So I guess I can't say any more. Thank you so much, Arsene Wenger, for being there, for being who you were. Thank you for being you. And with that somber note, that's the end of the podcast. Holy fuck, that was damn hard.
Nangis lagi ke?
No lah, I'm good. Alright, so that's it from us this week, guys. Thank you for listening. Do make sure you guys subscribe to us on YouTube, like us on Facebook, and follow us on Twitter. All of it is... Well, not all of it. Just search for Sons of Pictures Malaysia on Google and you'll find us.
Please put Malaysia because or not you'll find some a cappella group.
Yeah, unfortunately, we're not talented enough to do a cappella, but we know enough about football
cannot.
to talk about football.
We cannot do a cappella.
Yeah, we know enough about football to talk about football.
Yeah.
Oh, we try. But yeah, I guess that's it. Till next time, same place. Well, not same time. It depends on what time we upload. But same place on YouTube and our Facebook page. This is us signing out. Ciao.
Nota Balls.
Ciao. Champions League.